Always hoped killing the Emperor would end this war. Wishful thinking, huh?
The Empire seems more dangerous than ever.
Wouldn't call myself a history buff, but I've been thinking about the past a lot lately. No victory over the Sith ever lasts. We wipe them out, they turn up again. Doesn't feel like we're winning.
The cycle of war has to end. Maybe you'll discover how to break it.
Solve a millennia-old problem by myself? No pressure there. Guess there is one thing we can count on. No matter how many times they come back, the Sith always go down in flames. Alright, tough guy. We need to have the talk. Know the one I mean?
Whenever you call me tough guy, I know kissing is somehow involved.
Don't pucker up just yet. Emperor's dead, galaxy's temporarily saved. Time to focus on us. We're good together. Question is, what kind of life are we gonna have?
I'm not fighting this war for anyone but the woman I love. The one who makes this ship into a home. I'll spend the rest of my life with you, Kira. If you'll let me.
Of course I will. Thanks for asking. Forever sounds about right. Shame we can't throw a party and invite everyone, but this'll do.
I could arrange a ceremony on some out-of-the-way planet.
Don't bother. Couldn't top what we just did. Sooner we get rid of the Empire, sooner we can enjoy moments like this full time. Let's get crackin', handsome. Just got an interesting holo message. Childhood friend of mine. Think you'll want to see it.
He's gone. Everyone knows that. But his voice, still in my head. Can't sleep. Nothing makes sense. The Emperor is dead. Why is he still talking? You silenced him, Kira. Show me how. Please.
Name's Shuri. Trained with her on Korriban before I left. She's a child of the Emperor.
A child of the Emperor seeking help from a Jedi?
Not just any Jedi. The only ones to break the Emperor's control. Shuri's gone rogue from the Empire. Holed up at one of our favorite vacation spots. Voss. And whether or not we can help her, we sure don't need another crazy Sith wandering Voss.
We'll set course for Voss immediately.
I have Shuri's coordinates. We'll confront her together and figure this out.
My old squad mates were good soldiers when I knew them. Still can't believe how they ended up. If I hadn't been reassigned after that first mission, I might have been one of them.
You wouldn't have endured innocent blood on your hands. You're not like them, Sergeant.
No, I'm not. It's a far greater honor to be assigned to your squad, Master Jedi. We've already taken down the Emperor. I look forward to facing whatever challenges lie ahead. I've been analyzing your battle tactics, Master Jedi. I hope you don't mind. I believe I've found a way to increase my own combat efficiency by another 25.4%.
I'm happy to provide a good example for you, Sergeant.
It's an honor to serve with you, Master Jedi. May I suggest we return to the field? I'd like to test these new tactics. Permission to speak freely, Master Jedi.
You've never needed permission to speak your mind before, Rusk.
What I'm about to say, Master Jedi, you might construe as critical. I had some concerns when I was first assigned to your squad. The Jedi are known for their discipline and selflessness, and for their pacifist philosophies. I'm pleased to say my concerns were unfounded.
After Hoth, I'm not sure why you would have thought I was a pacifist.
As I said, my concerns were unfounded. I came from a pacifist colony, Master Jedi. We were bullied, remorselessly, by pirates, corporations, Hutts, even governments. I joined the military as soon as I could. peace only comes to those willing to fight for it.
That must make things a little strained.
10 years ago, the colony was attacked by the Sith. My family was killed. They never fought back. The Sith crushed them, the way you might step on a bug.
By the time we're through, Rusk, the Empire will regret leaving the unknown regions.
Thank you, Master Jedi. At any rate, we should move on. Thank you for hearing me out. When I was first given this assignment, I believed it would be an excellent opportunity to serve the Republic. I underestimated. It has been the greatest honor of my life.
You can serve with my squad anytime, Sergeant.
Thank you, Master Jedi. I promise you, I'll train this squad to be the most efficient fighting machine in the Republic, even the droid. I'm with you until the bitter end. Victory or death.
You have something for me? If the Senator's guilty, I don't want to give her a chance to destroy the evidence. You wanted to talk to me, T7? None of this would have been possible without all the work you did to uncover the truth. I could say the same about you, T7. That's why we're such a good team. I'm not a droid, T7. I'm going to grow old and become one with the Force. Then you'll have to find someone else. It's good to know my legacy will live on after I'm gone.
Shouldn't be this hard to find a terrible disease I can cure. All the good ones are taken. All that's left are embarrassing things like Both and nether rot or diseases that'll take decades to treat. I don't have that kind of time.
There's bound to be something you can cure. Does it have to be a major disease? There are plenty of uncommon ones.
You don't understand how medicine works. If no one knows it's a disease, they don't care if you cure it. This won't keep me down. I'll cure an important disease even if I have to create it myself. Say, that's not a bad idea.
I know better than to criticize your terrible ideas. You'll figure it out on your own.
I could mix a little pig lizard flu with a strain of Gamorrean mumps. Ooh, yeah. This is going somewhere. I'm glad you stopped by, but old Doc has thinking to do. You should go meditate, clean your lightsaber and whatever. Old Doc's luck is finally turning around. Got a holocall from this ravishing Ratataki I knew on Hutta. Big opportunity to cure something important.
I take it that means you're no longer attempting to create your own disease.
Like I always say, a plague in the wild is better than two in the lab. My friend's old employer is a Hutt cartel boss named Nemro. He's infected with an incurable disease. It's eating him alive. Literally. No one's ever cured what Nemro has. He'll pay top credits to any doctor who can save his life. This is my big chance.
Do you actually have a plan to fight this disease?
Turns out, I studied this disease back in medical school. There's an experimental treatment no one's ever been able to try. It's too risky. I figure if there's a safe place to work with toxic chemicals, it's a Jedi starship. I know you don't mind.
Just tell me you know what you're doing.
After all this time, doesn't that go without saying? Besides, I started mixing the solution hours ago and the ship's still intact. Now, give old Doc room to work. I got a date with medical history. The treatment formula's ready. Good thing. Nemro's half the height he used to be. My friend's on her way to help. How's my hair? These clothes fit all right? Old Doc's gotta look his best for the historical record.
I'm sure your old flame will be impressed. Why is she coming here?
Hut politics. It's complicated. When I save Nemro's life, the hollow journalists will be all over me. Oh, here she comes. Look at you, gorgeous. Love the new tattoo, huh? Nice gun.
Let's get this over with. I don't enjoy playing hostage. Not for you, anyway.
I need to make sure Nemro doesn't try to keep me all to himself after I cure him. Huts occasionally confuse gratitude with kidnapping. Nemro's got a soft spot for my friend. I'm paying her to stay here as my hostage while I fly to Hutta. Brilliant, huh?
What's the going rate for a professional hostage?
She charges by the minute. Worth every credit. Sit tight while I take care of business. I'll be back in no time. Nemro will be healthy as a rancor in a meat factory. Or my name isn't Doc.
Jedi standards must be slipping if a worm like Doc qualifies as an ally.
Doc has saved my life many times. He's my friend.
Jedi need him to stay alive. No wonder you people are losing the war. Anyway, that's enough polite chit-chat. Is there anything interesting to eat on this rust bucket? I'm famished.
I did it! Nemro's gonna live. The disease is cured. He's already regenerated lost tissue and organs.
Wonderful news. I can leave. It's been amusing.
You're not gonna stay and help us celebrate?
Ha! No.
She said awful things about you. Be happy she's leaving.
Are you kidding? I'm thrilled. The view's twice as good. The important thing is, old Doc finally made his mark. When the Journal of Xenomedicine hears this, people will know my name. I couldn't have done it without you. I'm putting your name in the special thanks section of my article, at the top even. This is the worst day of my life. Some idiot bounty hunter killed Nemro the Hutt before the Journal of Xenomedicine could examine him. They can't verify my treatment worked because Nemro's a big messy puddle of goo. There's no proof I saved him.
I know how hard you worked to develop that cure.
The average Hutt lifespan is 1,000 years. Nemro was only 600. Stupid bounty hunter. My only hope is someone else coming down with the disease so I can cure it again. I'm not holding my breath. The disease is rare. It could be years, decades before I get another shot at it.
Another living being is dead, and all you can think about is how it inconveniences you. I thought you were better than this. I thought you were a healer. Was I wrong?
Nemro wasn't a nice person, but he didn't deserve vaporizing. I'll send something respectful to his memorial service. You know what? The Journal of Xenomedicine can take a flying leap into a black hole. I'm starting my own blasted journal. I've had enough medical adventures these past few years to fill a library. And I'm telling people all about them.
Good. Your knowledge will make the galaxy a better place.
And if I get moderately famous in the process, that's all right too. Publishing a HoloNet journal won't be easy. I'm gonna need recorders, edit droids, and a good S-thread broadcaster. That's some serious scratch. I'll have to start charging for my services. You understand.
Why don't we rob an Imperial bank for the money?
This is why I keep you around. You say what I'm thinking. Lindley, she was a sweet girl. Wonder whatever happened to her. Hope she caught that shuttle off Malice there. Probably should have left her some credits. Oh, hey. Strangest thing. I was chatting with Kira and I suddenly had this urge to rethink my past relationships.
It sounds like you're the victim of a Jedi mind trick, Doc. I'm guessing Kira wanted to get rid of you.
What, you mean? Oh, that's dishonest. You people shouldn't do that to your friends. I ought to file a complaint with the Jedi Council. Oh, from now on, I'm keeping my distance from Kira. If she can't play nice with old Doc, or she won't play at all. This end of the galaxy business we're always mixed up in. Can't last, right? And sooner or later we'll win. Then what? Always been happy to just drift from one system to the next. Settling down is for settlers. The thing is, there's a lot to be said for a home-cooked meal and a warm bed at the end of the day.
That sounds like a good life. I think you've earned it, Doc.
I'm not talking about me. I'm never leaving. We've got to convince Kira Rusk and the others to retire. They're taking up valuable crew space we could use for more interesting personalities. We could hire a Zeltron or even a Thielen. Ugh, they're easy on the eyes. This crew could be colossal. Think about it. Funniest thing, that thrill I used to get from saving a patient, it's gone. Once you're saving the galaxy, nothing else compares. I mean, how many doctors get to say they saved a septillion beings? I'm thinking it's just me.
Without your help, the Emperor would have destroyed us all. You're a hero.
I've even got the medals to prove it. Point is, if you hadn't taken me along for this ride, I would have missed out. I appreciate that. In fact, I am offering free medical care for you and anyone else you want. Lifetime guarantee.
It's very generous, especially considering all the trouble we get in. You're making a big commitment.
If I'd thought about that before saying it, probably wouldn't have used the word free.
The Emperor was the only constant in my 300 years of life. It is hard to grasp his death. When I was born, the Emperor was the Empire. Everything existed to feed his whims. He was so far above us, no one, Sith or slave, would have dared even form an opinion about him.
I'd say joining Revan to kill him counts as an opinion.
When I began serving him, I thought it was far simpler than that. The Emperor was just a man, isolated by unimaginable power and the inability to trust the scheming sycophants who served him. I was wrong. He was a plague, and I am the only one in the galaxy who understands the full service you did us by destroying him.
I tried to reach him, but there was no light left inside.
This is not a matter of light versus dark. The immortality he gave me, it has a terrible price. Taste, smell, touch, color, emotion. I have felt none of these for 300 years. I do not wish to become as the Emperor and lose all tie to what once made me a man. I now understand why your council tries to control your pleasure as well as your anger. Pleasure is a far more powerful motivator.
Jedi have no need for comfort or amusement. We are beyond self-indulgence.
All beings crave what they do not have. Do not pretend you are different. I still remember the feel of sunlight on my skin, the scent of favorite foods, the color of my first love's eyes. To experience those simple pleasures again would be worth anything.
See? You haven't lost your humanity after all.
Do not mock me. I understand why your council controls you. What I'll never comprehend is why you let them. You have surprised me, Jedi. You have the heart of a Sith. Had you been born on Korriban, you would be sitting on the Dark Council now. It is too late to turn you fully from the light. But should your children have a connection to the Force, I will see them properly trained.
Was that a compliment or a threat?
How did you take it? The Force is strong in you. Too strong for the restrictions the Jedi impose. Had you been instructed in the true way of the Force, the galaxy could not match your power. I will make sure that mistake does not happen again.
vehicle pads are currently open for business.
Stay back! Stop talking! You're not real. None of you.
Calm down. We're plenty real.
You! No. There's no hope. He won't be silent. He puts words in me.
Come with us. We can teach you how to defy his will.
The Emperor's gone, Shuri. He can't control you.
He wants me to flee? No. Attack. Set fire to Ord Mantell. Wait, that's wrong. Freeze the oceans of Manan. Changing commands. Which are lies. What is truth? Can't live like this. Help me. Kill me.
Death isn't the answer. We'll find another way.
No other path. Death brings silence.
Enough. Leave us, Jedi. She is our sister. We will make her whole again.
She's not going back to Korriban.
Be smart. Leave while you still have legs.
We are children of the Emperor, like her. We understand what it means to be severed from him. With our assistance, she will regain control. Without it, she'll die. There's nothing you can do.
Nice story. Got a better one. We take her to Tython and she gets real help.
We can free Suri from the Emperor's will.
Loyalty to the Emperor is forever. And she does not want to be free. Tell the Jedi how you summoned me. You begged for my help.
Yes. He'll rearrange the words. They won't hurt anymore. I'll be silent.
What's the plan? Let her go with them, or fight it out?
Blast, I hate this. My gut says let her go.
A wise choice. Come along, Shuri.
Things would have gone bad if we'd pushed them. This way, we get another chance to bring Shuri around.
I never gave up on you. We won't give up on your friend either.
Keep that up, you're gonna make me cry. Nobody wants that. Boss gives me the creeps. Let's get off this rock. Been thinking about that bad party we went to on Voss. Raises a lot of questions. If Tanak was being honest, the children of the Emperor are still hearing his voice. That bother you?
Tanak could have been lying. There's no point worrying until we know more.
Sure he's not answering the holo. Big surprise. Plenty of Force users keep jabbering long after they're dead. Emperor might be one of them.
He may be reaching out to his servants, manipulating them towards some new goal.
Ugh, can't he just die already? One bright spot to this, I'm not hearing strange voices. The Emperor and me, definitely over. Still remember the first time I met you on Tython. All I could think was, why is Master Satil fawning over this guy? Not like I didn't understand the attraction, it's just, she's old. Never really stood a chance.
Master Satil couldn't steal me from you?
Please, Master. I've got more to give you than a fancy rank. Point is, I know a good thing when I see it, and you're not getting away. Someday, let's retire from this Jedi business. Spend the rest of our lives having fun.
I enjoy fun, but what about our legacy? We're already breaking the Council's rules against relationships. Might as well have children, too.
Alright, but you're in charge of cleaning up after them. Force-sensitive children make big messes. Here's to the future, tough guy.